Hi all, I'll play another game, babamusta. Okay, let's try Sicilian, spice things up. Close Sicilian. Right, I'll try and control D4 for a moment. Okay, dragon variation with an early D4. I need to change plans on every move. But on the other hand, is the bishop really good there? Attack it. Gain a tempo. We'll get in the knight square bishop. Okay. E5 and D5. E5 first, maybe. Then this was a bishop A6. Immediately sort of making use of that diagonal knight G4, gaining another tempo. As he wants to give up the dark square bishop. Okay, does. So I've got the two bishops out of this opening. Okay. So I know rook D8, D5 at some point. I should play for H6 and F5 at some point. These centre pawns need to be careful with them. Could double on D6, I guess. But if I play F5, C4, C5, trying to make a dent in it. What about bishop B5? I don't know. D5 immediately, but I've still got the opportunity. So if C4, D4. There's knight C5, I don't like that. Bishop C8. Yeah, that's worth it actually. Otherwise C4 and C5 might be annoying. On the other hand, I don't know, F5 is also tempting. I'll try for F5. So King H7, maybe C5. What about F takes here? Queen E4, Rook F4. And then doubling up. Too many decisions really. I think I will take G5 here. Bishop C8 to F5 if needed, but also Rook F4 is immediately probably useful. Rook F4, Queen E2, then Bishop C8. If C5 now D5. So now the bishops, how to liberate the bishops versus the two knights. Yeah. Does he want to weaken his light squares by playing G3 to stop Rook F4? Wouldn't have thought so. I should have thought Knight D2 instead of taking would have been better earlier. Right now there is a threat of C5, D5 because of Knight E5, so I'm going to protect this so I can play D5, FC5. Now Bishop D7, maybe it's Rook F4, Knight E4. D5 immediately, Knight C5. D5 immediately. Queen F7 drops C6, but then maybe Bishop B7 and D4. Actually, I think I like that. I hope at least extends the scope of this bishop. Finally, if Queen C6, Bishop B7 and D4. Actually, there's also Queen F2, so that's a dual-purpose move. Okay. So I want to get in E4 maybe as well. So I get in E4. No, E4. If D4 knight E4, that looks grim. E4 here takes D4. Just G4 actually, trying to tear in this F file, or this bishop H6 and bishop H6. Just E4, big pass pawn, E4 now. Problem is, I know, rook F1. Okay. So Queen E6 here. What are they going to do with E3 and E2 would be nice. I suspect he's going to take on F8, but then bishop takes. They get an important tempo there, stopping. Oh, I don't know. Or is it better to play rook takes? Because the queen's good on C5 because it's stopping the knight going to C5 at the moment, so it's not really doing anything harmful there. I just need to get in, I think, E3. If I take then E3, no, actually rook E8 to try and support E3. Now, okay, how does he stop E3? He might play Queen E3. Queen E3. D4. Looks dangerous. These pawns here look really kind of dangerous. If he can't stop E3. E2 now. Was anything stronger? D4? Knight D4. Wait, E2 first. Okay. And takes on C4 might be interesting. Actually, yeah, I think I'll go for that. Just to win that C4 pawn. That'll be important to protect E2. Aha. I'll take on B3 now. It seems good idea. Bishop B5, where's the knight going? Can't go to, oh, right there, of course. Oh. Right. Rook E3. The bishop is good on B5, so what do I need to do? Bishop C3 I think is useful. Rook E4. Rook E4. I can take on E1. A5 maybe. Trying to get these this A pawn going. H5. Bishop D3. What bishop D3? I suppose knight E1. Oh, I'm going to use that to simplify. C5 stopping the knight coming back to D4. Right, I'll try and let's get the king in, I think. Maybe to G5. A4 is possible here, just want to mind the knight. A takes knight E4, king E5. That's too risky, it's not needed at all. Just rook B4 maybe. Okay. Okay. I've just blown my pawn, but my king's more aggressive now. On the bright side. So these pawns are going, I think. Hopefully. Close in the end, sort of. So we'll quick look at that. So Sicilian defence, trying to control d4. Got the bishop pair, but there's unpleasant pressure after this c4. Maybe knight d2 was better here. I only had d5, knight c5, bishop c8. Maybe that's okay. So it was interesting what occurred. So these pawns after this g4 were freer in the centre. So I don't think that was a bad pawn sack with g4. These pawns are just menacing at the moment. So going into the ending wasn't, I think, too bad. Please leave any comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.